Hello there and welcome. Ooh, that's the adhan. I'm not gonna pause this. I am gonna pause this video, and get started later because I want to heat up some coffee. But I hope you can hear that. For those of you who don't live in the Muslim world, um, in Islam it's required to pray 5 times a day, and the adhan, the call to prayer, is what you're hearing. So I will be respectful, take a little pause, um, and see you guys with some hot coffee in just a second. All right, so hey, we're back with some microwaved stale coffee, and I was in the kitchen thinking to myself, Adan, and that's me pronouncing it with my like American accent, right? A real native speaker would say something like Eden, Eden, because the ah sound doesn't really exist in Arabic. A little fun fact for you guys. Ah, but to be fair, even though I live in a Muslim country, Arabic is, at least Moroccan Arabic, is not my main language anymore. It was when I was in the Peace Corps, but these days I mostly speak French and Spanish. In this position, I believe Queen E8 is the way to go. Uh, I was calculating for this. A little bit hasty on my part. Queen H5, Queen H5, King, Queen H5. No, Queen F7, huh? Queen F7 is the way to go. Is it though? Is it really? Queen F7, if King H6, then Knight F6 mates. But if Queen F7, King H8, where's my mate? King F7, King H8, Queen check, King G7, King G7. Uh, I believe Queen H5 is the move. Queen H5 or Queen F7, it's one of them. Um, Queen F7, King H8, or Queen H5 right away. Queen H5, King G7. King H5, King G7, Queen F6, Queen F7 is a repetition. So that's definitely not the move. Queen H5, King G7. Knight check is basically the only reasonable move that I see there. And then after knight check, with queen takes e7 as the mate, queen takes e7 as the mate. Okay. Wow. What a little expedition. So let me go back over my steps. Queen h5, Queen h5, King g7. If King g8, if King g8, Queen g6 check, King h8, and then check his mate, or King f8 here, uh, here, Queen h8, King, Queen check, and then yeah, that was, whoa, whoa, what? Queen h7, King, Queen takes check is mates. Queen check? Is there a mate in one in this position? Queen check. The only way Queen h7 check is wrong is if there's a mate in one in this position. Or, well, this is actually a mate in three if he goes back to f8, huh? Queen h7, King f, and then. So there's either a mate in one or an absolute mate in two in this position. Queen h5, Knight h6, King. Oh, this is so frustrating. Queen h7 check is not the move. So that means queen g7 check. Okay. Queen g7 check, not allowing king f8. Okay. I wasn't seeing the g7 square. I thought I had that figured out from the beginning. Pulling an Eric Rosen here. And my stomach's a growling. He recently did a stream, like a 12-hour marathon. The whole time you could just hear his stomach go. Okay, so pawn takes, queen h7. Pawn takes, queen h6, rook takes. Um, do I have anything better? Jeez, stomach, come on. Yes, I do. I have g6 winning the queen. Yeah, just g6 and win the queen. Yeah. Because it's just not enough to win. On chess tempo, you must be material up, or the threat must be eliminated at the end of the problem. And that was neither of them. Does white have a check? The answer is no. White does not have a check. So knight e1 is a move. Knight e1, king f2, queen f2 rather. Knight e1, queen f2. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. I got sold, but I'm not a soldier. All right. So if knight e1 doesn't work, what about knight e1, queen f2, queen check, queen g2. Oh, queen g2, queen takes g2 mate. But king f1. Yeah, I don't always see a follow-up. But knight f4, on the other hand, knight f4, queen f2, and there would be knight h3 checkmate. Or knight h3 check, king h1, and checkmate's very close. If king f1, then queen takes. If king h1, then... Well, no, king would have to go to f1. So yeah, knight f4, knight check, and the king has to go to f1, and now it's mate. And winning the queen is just a little perk that you get along the way. I believe this is going to be our last problem. And in this position, queen takes d6, rook takes d6, a5. Queen takes d6. Queen a7, rook c7 is the problem. Queen takes d6, rook takes d6, a5. And he needs to stop a6, b6. He can't. A5, and the very important thing is that this move here is stopped. In this position, the rule goes 2 connected pass pawns on the third rank. So if we move this up 1, they defeat a rook in basically any circumstances without the assistance of the king. Now the king is so far away that we can rule out the king, so the rook has to stop these two pawns. Um, so he has to stop. We have to. The rook has to stop one of these connected pass pawns from getting the third rank. And the way to do that from the fourth rank is to play rook d5, or to play this move, which would stop one of them from pushing and would ultimately win one of them. But there are any numbers of moves in this position. Actually, even if this pawn weren't here and this was somehow a move, c4 would hold the king, and then a6, and then there you go. You have your connected pass pawns. That will be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me here on my chess journey. Until next time, good luck with your own. Ta-ta for now. Just so you know what this looks like. And that's why two connected pass pawns on third rank beat the rook.